Shalom. I want to start off thanking all the praise, honor, and glory unto Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Wachach, Dash. Double honors to my teachers, the head apostles and elders of Great Millstone, and salutations to you, Akim, that's out there listening, pushing forward the spirit of truth, sincerity, and your few Akwat as well, that's listening with sincerity. I'm the brother, Nachaya, from the camp, GMS Montreal, coming back with another lesson. And hey, Jacob's trouble is nearly here, man. Jacob's trouble is approaching very fast. Okay, the mere fact of how um, Trump, DJ Trump, Emperor DJ Trump is moving. Okay, now he's wanting to move with uh, Falafel. I got distracted for a little bit. Him wanting to move with his troops and the Jake neighborhoods. Okay, ICE, combination of these troops to come down in Jake's neighborhood to regulate things. Yeah, I'm saying that's just like gradualism moving towards Jacob's trouble, man. Where he's gonna come down having great wrath and persecuting you, Jakes. This is just the tip of the iceberg, man. Yeah, I'm saying more laws and legislation is gonna be passed to where that, yeah, I'm saying Esau's gonna come down full force upon Jake, man. The so-called blacks, Latinos, and Native Americans already. He's moving towards the Northern Kingdom with the deportation. All right, and now he's wanting to go in the hoods, on the blocks, with his troops to regulate things, man. You can read about that in the news, man. I'm saying different brothers are making lessons on this. There's different clips. I was watching the elder brother, Amon Gabar, down in New York. He made a live stream yesterday. He was showing different clips, of them guys that's down there. There was one video, the first video that he showed, you know, of them coming towards a Jake that was just sitting in front of his porch, you know, and then they were basically explaining, why they're here. Didn't you see what's happening? Trump is, doing this now, and then, this, that, the third, in so many words, right? So, hey, we're approaching those times, man. Okay, because what? We're at the end. Okay, with knowing that, let's get this. In Revelation 12 and verse 12, it says, "Therefore rejoice, ye heavens, and ye that dwell in them. Woe to the inhabitants of the earth and of the sea, for the devil is come down unto you, having great wrath, because he knoweth that he hath but a short time." You see? So yeah, man, that's devil's coming with great wrath, man, because what? He knows that his time is short. Okay? You know what I'm saying? So that means what? It's not only gonna be on Jake, but all these people, they're gonna catch the wrath of E, man. He's gonna show forth his true nature, man. These people in America, oh, we want Trump back, and then now Trump is back. He's moving like a dragon, you know. Now the people are complaining. Now they want another one, another leader, right? At the end of the day, man, these puppet leaders that get selected, okay, not elected, that get selected, they all work for the same people, man. You know, regardless from what party they're from, they all work for the same people, and they're all going to that same goal of establishing a new world order. That's just the facts of the matter, man. Okay, I'm gonna jump down to verse 17. It says, "And the dragon was brought with the woman, the dragon representing Esau, Edom, and the woman representing Israel. Okay, and went to make war with the remnant of her seed. Okay, that remnant of the seed is the elect. Okay, so the dragon is gonna make war with the elect, and also 2/3 too. They're gonna get caught in the crossfires, man. You know, if anything, they're gonna be collateral damage. While the elect's the focus, these 2/3 are gonna be collateral damage. Like you're watching these different Avenger movies, where they destroy everything around them. Nobody cares about what's being destroyed around them. That's gonna be you 2/3, man. You know what I'm saying? Jake get ready, man. Jake get ready for the persecution that he's gonna bring down upon them, man. Cause what? They don't know that they have an enemy. Regardless of us warning them, you know, how that this devil don't trust him, he's your enemy. But what? They're gonna decide. Well, they did decide to trust in Egypt, to trust in Pharaoh, and Pharaoh's gonna pierce their hand, man. Okay? Hey, Trump's hey, man, hey. Call Allah, man. You know, Lord willing, man, this is the last uh president to rule in Babylon, man, aka America, man, because we believe that he's the one that's gonna bring bring that force, bring that chaos for things to kick in motion, man. I can't see another president being elected, in 2028. I'm pretty sure that's the next election, right? Because what's it called? Trump came in 2024. Well, it started in 2025. Sure, it should be towards the end of 2028, beginning of 2029. That should be the next presidential election. During the winter time, the election happens and then they get sworn in office, I think, the next year, right? Because, the presidents, they have a four-year reign, okay? I can't see another one coming into place, man. The only thing I see moving forward is just chaos coming up on the earth, man. And then Esau moving forward with his plans, man, which really is the Lord's plans. You know what I'm saying? It says, and went to make war with the remnant of the seed, which keep the commandments of the Mosiah Yahweh Shem Shai and have the testimony of Yahweh Shai HaMashiach. That's it. That's a fact, man. You know what, man? The Spirit's telling me I kind of wanna bear with me. Kind of want to play a clip of it. Bear with me for a minute. I was watching it earlier. Where is the video? I'm trying to find the brother's channel. You know what? Let me go to my notifications. Because it was last night, actually. Okay. And then I continued the video. It's tripping. I'll continue the video and continue watching the video this morning. Damn. Bear with me. See, when you're looking for something.
And then Trump.
There you go.
So this is what Trump is doing. And the wicked is so.
You got your ID on you, Chip? No, I live right here. Cool. It's a cigarette.
All right, cool. You can hear it, the water.
Y'all get a call or something right here? No, so we're doing checks, keeping everybody safe down here, right? Have you heard of the federal search that Donald Trump's putting out? No. Right. You don't follow like no. 03 or anything like that people are putting up? All right, so yeah, Trump's got all federal agencies kind of coming together. 7 days he's going out trying to stop the violent crime, all kind of stuff. So we're out here contacting people.
See, so he was asking Jake for ID, and here it is, he's just in front of his house. He's like, well, have you ever heard of the federal, fuck, I forgot what he said. Hey, we need to be saved, man. Short memory. Brain fart, I mean. But he said, have you heard of the federal troops or force of Donald Trump, they wanted to come to stop the violence, in these neighborhoods. That's what he's breaking it down onto him, right?
Quality of life offenses, smoking and drinking in public, right? Can't happen outside, right? Most people know that.
Telling him he can't smoke and drink in public. Basically he's saying, like, don't be a nigga. Because that's what, niggas do.
So we're
don't do nigga shit.
Trying to advise them of the law so they learn, right? And then if there's other stuff going on where it turns into, if there's multiple agencies or somebody, there's a shooting and things like that. So there's extra hands there as well, right? So we're just out here trying to inform people and educate people. It's not like we're trying to just go grab people and ruin someone's life over a joint or something like that, all right? I only asked because when you woke up at...
So like he said, Trump is combining federal forces. All right, you can play it back to hear what he said verbatim. But Trump is combining all these different alphabet agencies to patrol the neighborhoods. And where does it sound like he's at? It sounds like he's around Jake. Jake speaking, Jake responding, whatever, Jake chilling. No, I don't have ID. I'm right in front of my house, etc., etc. So this is what Trump is doing. All right, this is what Trump is doing. He's targeting the so-called migrants, and now he's coming for you, Jakes. We told you.
See, as you can see, he's targeting Jake. You know what I'm saying? There's federal troops, to come and regulate things. You know what I'm saying? To make sure there's no violence. This is just the beginning stages, man. I'm telling you, this is just the beginning stages of that Jacob's trouble, man. Where Esau's gonna come down with great wrath upon you, Jakes, man. You know what I'm saying? Let's get Jeremiah 30, man. Because it's not called Jacob's trouble for no reason. Because it's what? Because you Jakes are going to be in trouble. That's why it's called Jacob's trouble, man. Alright? This is Jeremiah 30 and verse 5. It says, "For thus saith the Lord Yahweh Hashem Yahushai, we have heard a voice of trembling, of fear, and not of peace. Ask ye now, and see whether a man doth travail with child. Wherefore do I see every man with his hand on his loins, as a woman in travail, and all faces are turned into paleness." You see? You know what I'm saying? So, why are men, mighty men, so-called alpha men, they're behaving like women? Why are all faces turned into paleness? Why is there fear in the face of all these people, man? What's going on? There's no more peace. What's going on? Because what? Verse 7, "At last, for that day is great, so that none is like it. It is even the time of Jacob's trouble, but he shall be saved out of it," man. It's the time of Jacob's trouble, man. Trouble for you, Jake, so-called blacks, Latinos, and Native Americans, man. Because the Lord did say that judgment is going to begin where? At his house. Okay, at his people. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah, man. Hey, y'all niggas that don't want to repent, man, and I think this is a joke, you niggas gonna catch the smoke from the Lord, man. By him utilizing his sword, which is Esau, Edom, moving down with his troops upon you, taking out your houses and deleting you Jakes. You're gonna see. You know? You know what I'm saying? And if you watch the whole lesson, which go watch it, very edifying. You know what I'm saying? The elder brother plays a testimony or a dream that a woman had of, the troops coming down, man. You know what I'm saying? So she said like the cell phones wasn't working. I was trying to contact family, see what's going on. We didn't know. Basically, she described me, hey, Jacob's trouble, man. You know what I'm saying? That's the vision that she received from the Lord. Because, scriptures say how that, the Lord's going to pour his spirit upon all flesh. Your son shall dream dreams, your daughters, your servant with your maidservant. You know what I'm saying? So, a lot of people are receiving visions from the Lord of the end times, man. Yeah, man. We're nearly there, bro. You know what I'm saying? And it's exciting to see news, things like that, to see, things that's stirring up the pot, for these prophecies to kick in full effect, man. This is great news for the prophets, bro. Great news for the watchmen. You know what I'm saying? That's like the highlight of your day right there. It gets you amped, gets you going. Of how that, hey, the Lord is putting things in motion, man. Yeah, man. Yeah, man. So that was in my spirit. And I was watching the lesson last night. I finished it this morning. I didn't finish the whole thing. There was like a few minutes left or whatnot. And hey, it got me amped. Since last night this morning, man, got out the gym. I was like, hey, let me cut it out, man. But anyways, I'm going to push it off there. By giving all the praise, honor, and glory unto Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Wachach Kodesh. Lord willing, this lesson was edifying.